We are. Good evening and welcome to the Wild Cardinal Network. Remember to like and subscribe the St. Michael YouTube broadcast here tonight as we are live from Bayside Academy as the Bayside Academy Admirals are taking on the St. Michael Cardinals. Varsity boys soccer tonight. What's that?
What camera views that?
That's yours. Let's see, they've got one on the thing and yours is pointed at the
Is that it?
middle of the field. See, there's the referees in the middle field there. Yeah, we're getting the camera straight. Yeah, that's your camera. But Jerry Marlowe and Franklin Cash are here with me tonight. Go ahead, grab a headset. Hey, let's get Coach O over here. Actually, let me have that just brief. Franklin Cash is with us tonight. He'll join us in a second as they get going. I got Coach Offerly with me here tonight. He's on the orange headlet. How are you, Coach?
I'm wonderful. How are you?
Thank you very much for joining us.
Yeah.
This is the last regular season game for the soccer players this evening as they get ready for the playoffs. Tell us a little bit about, from an athletic director standpoint, what you're looking at for the playoffs coming up.
This is a big game for us. Bayside and us, could be tied at this very second. We've beat them, so we have the advantage over them. However, we have to play this game. If we are able to win this game, we would be number one, which means we would host the first round games, possibly second round games. Our girls, they are number one in the area. They clinched it last night at Orange Beach, so they will be hosting a game Tuesday at Manley Field.
Both the boys and girls play at Manley Field?
We need to win this game.
Correct.
We don't want to jump if that were the case.
Now, even actually Coach Tito let me know that that we have to actually lose by 3.
Correct.
Correct. But should we win,
yes.
When we win, we play at Manley Field next Tuesday?
At 7, yes. First round of the playoffs.
Okay.
So we're real excited.
As far as preparation from an athletic director standpoint, is there much that goes on in the background, or is it just kind of taken care of by the state?
Interesting. They do handle a lot of it. They put the tickets on GoFan. So if you're coming to the game, go to GoFan, buy your ticket. We do have a cash option we will have. So that's our part of it. And any money raised, we have to do paperwork and send it to the state so they can dole out the each school gets a piece of the pie, I guess. But, just securing the facility in a year, we'd be playing at our home school, which would make it a little easier. We wouldn't have to go find a place to play.
Now, talk to us a little bit about the progress that's going on out at the field out there.
Yeah.
For a long time, it looked like tractors pushing dirt.
It did. They still push dirt a little bit. So we have the home stands put in. We will be getting the red seats that are really gray seats. They will come probably in 3 or 4 weeks. The away stands they're putting in the footings and the concrete to start building the stands. We've got the roads kind of ready to go to get paved. The new parking lot hopefully paved, or we'll have gravel in it. But before we know it, it's all going to happen.
It is. We were just speaking about that August 17th is the Jamboree. And so that is that really kind of the official opening, the Jamboree, even though it's not a regular season game? Are we making a big deal out of it?
Of course, because it's a home game for us. It's
fireworks, all that stuff?
I don't know about fireworks, but,
I gave you $1. Could we start a fund for fireworks?
We could probably do that.
Okay.
I think the big one is the John Carroll. And only because a Jamboree is going to play a little varsity, a little JV, and I'm not taking anything away from JV or whatever. I think the first real varsity football game is that John Carroll game.
Sure.
Big game. But it's as if we're going to have a good dry run and see what we need to do better for the Jamboree. But, even the first day of school, we have the back-to-school bash that we want everybody to come to. We had a great time last year. Booster Club had hot dogs for everyone, and we had jumping machines and whatever for the kids from the PTO, which was a good time for everybody just to kind of see this year we can see the progress at the football field and everything. Oh, get in the goal. Well struck by Etienne there.
All right, I fixed my clock. There's about 37 minutes left on the clock there as Eddie and Duchesne gave us an opportunity there, stopped by the Admirals.
Yep.
One last question,
Yeah.
if you will, and then we'll get the commentators over here for soccer.
Gotcha.
How about basketball next year? How's that looking?
I'm excited. We lost some great seniors, so they're very very difficult to replace. We have a complete different area, good, bad, indifferent. We're still playing
Could you
some really
name the area for us?
sure Excel Academy in Mobile, Satsuma, and Orange Beach, and then of course us. So we have those four teams still at 4A. It'll be tough. It'll be challenging, but I like the group we have coming back. They've played a whole lot of basketball together. I guess they started kind of together when they were third and fourth grade. We have mostly 10th and 11th graders next year. So
And if I could, let me touch on. You had two players that just recently were got some salutations and awards. Samantha Kokoska
correct.
and
Caroline Callahan.
she was an honorable mention
Honorable
All-State,
mention, yes.
and Samantha was a first-team All-State.
The Gulf Coast.
Gulf
so
Coast.
from down here, but yes, she
Okay.
was third team. Caroline was honorable mention. As sophomores, the leading scorers on the team, and
That's something for you, isn't it?
yeah, and we're back. Of course, we lose Abby Callahan, who was awesome with the. I mean, she made great passes to her sister the whole time. We lost. We lost Ava Bowie, who was the unsung hero and the leader of the bunch, and a point guard Tatum Hoffman, who set the table, and then a great shooter Caitlin Farrar. So it's tough replacing those four. But like I said, the younger kids they played last year, so we'll see, what they're made of this year.
Do you have now Samantha Kokoska over 1,000 career points as a sophomore?
Yes.
Do you have another seventh grader out there to start next year?
I do not.
That would be nice.
We're looking for one. If anybody wants to sign up for it, we'll see what we got.
But you've got a great core group of players coming back, so that is awesome to hear.
Yeah.
Well, Coach Arfley, our athletic director and girls soccer coach and mathematician extraordinaire. Thank you very much for joining us, Coach.
All right, no problem. Thank
Appreciate it. Have a good night.
you. You too.
What happened to my commentators? Franklin and hey, Franklin. Franklin. Franklin Cash is joining us as well as want to. Who didn't want to? Who's that?
That's Calvin Ash doesn't want to.
Well,
Kind of a loser, but
he could get extra credit for this.
I know.
Franklin, what year are you at St.
I'm a
Mike's?
sophomore.
Sophomore, and you plan on coming back to broadcasting next year?
I think so. Yeah, I'd love to.
I think that should fix that little popping problem that you have.
Yeah,
Who scored that for us?
that was Etienne.
Eddie Duchesne with the goal. Puts St. Michael up 1-0 with about 41 minutes left still on the clock. Oh, that's going up again. Pardon me. The clock reads 33 minutes and 53 seconds right now.
That would be about right. That's just what he does when we're not here.
I'm sorry, Franklin. I got all excited. We had a 33:53 on the clock. We had a score 33:53. We're counting down now. The clock is correct. The scoreboard is correct. 1-0 with a score by Eddie and Duchesne. Tell me again, Franklin. Are you coming back next year?
I think I am. Yeah, I'd love to.
Awesome.
I've really found a joy in commentating, bringing the St. Michael environment over the online. So
It's an interesting way to see a game, isn't it?
it is.
There's Eddie and Duchesne with a block right there. Eddie's all over the place right now.
He's having a good game so far.
He is
I think it's safe
got some energy.
I think it's safe to say he's a real good captain and leader on this team, as well as a star player.
And Eddie is a senior. Now he has a brother, Raphael,
That's right.
who plays as well. If you notice, we had the starting lineup there and the graphic to start the game, but we had Sam Edmonston as a starter. And I'll pull up the whole list that Coach Tito sent me. We have Smith Nabstein, Jackson Charles, Robert Watson is number 3. Number 5 is Thomas Christensen. Number 6 is Nicholas Kamanis.
There's Tomas Christensen.
Tomas Christensen, pardon me. Number 8 is Samir Croker. Number 10 is Eddie Duchesne. Sidney Bowman is number 11. Khalil Bill is out there. He's number 12. And Matthew Drago, number 18. And rounding out the starting lineup, number 21, Sam Edmonston.
Good group of boys.
Down to 32 minutes, a 1-0 score. St. Michael on top at the moment. Jerry Marlowe at the camera. Franklin Cash on your commentary. Earlier tonight, we saw the girls defeat Bayside 3-0. Caroline Callahan with the goal, and Caitlin Winton as well, and then a team goal as Bayside knocked the ball in. So a 3-0 win for the girls team.
That'll put them a number 1 seed for the 4A.
As they start the playoffs next Tuesday night. Now, hopefully we'll get Coach Daughtery to join us sometime close to halftime here, and we'll get his take on the playoffs and what looks ahead for the girls team. Right now, the boys are up over Bayside 1-0. Eddie and Duchesne with the first goal with about 34 minutes to go, still to go. Right now, we're at about 32, 31. And so that's our only score so far. As the sun is setting, it's beginning a little bit easier for us to watch the game here on the east side or the visitor side at the Bayside Stadium. Be interesting. Do you know, is this named like...
Oh, here we go.
I'll have to look it up. You know, we
Hello,
play
Bill
at
with the ball.
Belanta Field and WC Majors Field. I wonder if Bayside has a name for their field.
I think it's Freedom Field.
Freedom Field?
Bayside. Well, I think it's on the side of there. It says Freedom Track and Field, so I imagine it's called Freedom Field.
There you go. And there seems to be a foul called. Be a goal kick in the corner of the box. Smith Nabstein playing goalie for St. Michael tonight. He's at the other end of the field. All by his lonesome. He's in an orange jersey this evening as it heads right towards him. That was a long kick by the Bayside goalkeeper. I believe that was Matthew Drago as he got cheers as he got the ball across midfield. Do you need a roster, Franklin?
No, I know everyone's name. I'm good.
Well, you're not doing a very good job of calling them out. Who's that throw in?
Yeah, I believe that was number 3, Robert Watson.
Okay.
Hello, Bill with the ball on the right side of the field right now.
I asked for a
It's think
Bayside
like
roster. I
Bayside.
got nothing.
It's all right.
They're in the black uniforms. Black is usually evil, isn't it, Franklin?
Yeah.
Just wondering. Darth Vader was.
That's all right. Good slide by Sidney Bowman. Looks like that's Jackson Charles in the corner right now.
Has he got almost
Got
got out
out.
of the corner? Did get out
That's
of
goal,
bounds.
looks like that would be a corner kick for your Cardinals.
Throwing some, showing some good footwork there.
That's right. Yeah, he's not the tallest player, but he's got some speed and he got some moves.
So that's going to be
As Jackson Charles also.
Jackson Carls is going to kick it from the corner.
Corner kicks are a huge opportunity for teams to score, so let's see if we can get it done.
St. Michael breaks into a
Good kick.
broke into an obvious play,
Just goes out.
but he gets it out on the side of the field. About 28 minutes left in the first half. 1-0. St. Michael on top. We're looking for a victory tonight to keep us at the 4A Region 1 champion level. It would take a 3-point deficit to knock us out of that position right now.
That's Bayside coming down right now. Good kick out.
That's Nicholas Kramanis.
That's right. That'd be a throw-in. Good kick out. Just hit the corner. The corner post. So it's a good kick. So that'll be a throw-in instead of a corner kick.
Tomas Christensen set up down there. Sam Edmonston. Matthew Drago. Bayside trying to find an open area of the field. Get an offense set up.
Good move by Bayside.
A little bit of a trip right there. Is that a foul? It looked like he called a foul.
He did.
So that'll be a corner kick for Bayside, will it not?
It will. Oh. Never mind. I believe it will be a penalty kick because the ref called a foul inside the 18-yard box.
Okay.
So.
No, they're going
Oh,
from the
never
corner.
mind.
Going from the corner.
Never mind. I thought I saw the ref pointing to the inside. Good head out, but I believe that was Lel Bill.
I believe so, number 12.
Yeah.
Working down the Bayside's
Good clear by Nick.
side of the field for the last couple minutes.
Beautiful sunset. A little off track, but yeah, beautiful sunset here. If you're just joining us, this is St. Michael versus Bayside at Bayside.
It's just starting to show up on the camera there. It's actually. So a few minutes where we'll have some flickering sun here as it sets off in the distance over Mobile Bay.
Good header by Tomas. Good clear.
Sidney Bowman.
Yeah, he was offsides.
Sidney Bowman as he tried to clear it.
Yeah, and they called offsides and Samir Cooker.
If you happen to see any of the girl players come near us, we'll grab them and get them to interview.
All
See
right.
how it feels to win the 4A region champion.
That's right.
Hey, there's Callahan. Caroline, come here, Caroline. Oh, there's a trip on Edian. Not called, though. And then a push is called on Jackson Charles. As Edian went down hard. Could have been called a foul there, but not. Play continues. Little Bill, number 12, as he forced the action back on the other side of the field. He's going to head down towards Smith. Nicholas Kamanis is knocked out of bounds, Bayside. And St. Michael will get a throw in down near its own goal.
Try to clear it. Nick tried to clear it.
He tried to clear it, but Bayside intercepted. Cleared away, though.
Good clear by Sam. Oh, there we go. One-on-one with the
Edian.
keeper.
Oh.
Oh, good try.
Eddie Duchesne with an open shot there. Blocked away by the goalkeeper. Samir. Jackson.
Good pass by Sydney to Hillel. Good goal. There we go. What a play by the Cardinals.
Sidney Bowman with the assist there over to Halil Bill for the score. So that's a 2-0 score now for your St. Michael Cardinals with 22 minutes left to go, 23 minutes left to go in the half. Nice playing by the St. Michael Cardinals there. They were nice and patient, saw an opportunity, and hello, Bill, with an assist
That's right.
from Sidney Bowman. And yeah, Sidney did a real good job of setting him up there. There you have it, 2-0 score now. 23 minutes and 14 seconds left on the clock. And now the sun is really pointing straight at us through the trees. We're lucky we have a nice orange sunset.
That's right.
Lucky enough to have a little shade on top of us here tonight, though. So we got the WCN tent set up on the visitor side of Bayside Academy.
It's definitely going to be a good taunting and challenging game for the Cardinals. I could already see, the Cardinals taunting them a little bit after that last goal. As
They beat
Bayside, they're not really our official rivals, but I think just everyone at school knows that Bayside and St. Michael are always good rivalry.
Ask any competitive person. They have a team that they would like to beat more than others.
That's right. And I think for St. Michael in any sports, it's definitely Bayside. I bet it's just all the way around.
It's quite possible. The majority of the students feel that way.
Oh, yeah.
Here's Nicholas.
And although Bayside did get moved down to 3A this year.
Oh, there's a shot on goal by Bayside, but it's off to the right.
For the next 2 years, Bayside did get moved down to 3A for football. So they won't be in our region, but I believe we're still playing them.
We are in football, I know. There our first game of the year, actually, after the Jamboree. We'll be traveling down here on August 23rd.
Is that really? Is that real?
We play a Jamboree August 17th at our new stadium, and then we travel here for Bayside, which will be a non-region game, and then back over to play John Carroll, which would be our first real regular season game. They are not in our region, but that'll be the first official game at the St. Michael campus and the new stadium there. And Franklin, if you hadn't heard, we're selling sponsorships for the Wild Cardinal Network on the football season next year. We've got about 10 or 12 sponsorships still available.
Be a great way to spread your company around.
If you're interested, go on the St. Michael Facebook page, search out for the Google form, and send myself a email or Jerry Marlowe an email through St. Michael, and we will get you set up. And I'll tell you a little bit of what we're hoping to do, and Franklin is going to be part of it. On home games, if everything goes well, we would like to have an 11-man crew. And what that sounds like a lot at first, but if you think about it, that's 5 cameras, 2 on the sideline, 2 in the end zone, and then a roving camera. So that's 5 cameras, that's 5 people. We'll have a roving reporter, that's 6. And then there'll be 4 people in the booth. You've got a producer, play-by-play, commentary, also a stats, or we'll have an analytical person, and then also a producer and an engineer to take care of our replays and things such as that. So that makes an 11-person crew at home games.
That's right.
And Franklin, all those positions are up for grabs. What are you interested in?
I think I do a little bit of everything. I think I wouldn't secure my spot in one position. I'd like to do a little bit of everything wherever I can help out.
That's what we're hoping to do.
Love commentating. Love getting good angles with the cameras, and then talking to coaches and other players and such. So I think I'm up grab for anything, whatever the team needs.
I think it's a fantastic opportunity for the students if they want to take Mr. Marlowe's broadcasting class next fall and join us, and we will give you all kinds of different positions on that crew.
That's right. So it's blocked out by number 11, Sidney Bowman. It's number 9 on base on third in on their own side of the half.
Again, 2-0 score. St. Michael on
20
top.
minutes left to half. Good attack by Ben.
I am horrible at the clock.
Ben Alberstadt. So it gets all the way back in the St. Michael half. So Nick Jimenez passes it to the goalkeeper, Smith Knapstein. Passes it to Sam Edmondson, a fellow broadcast broadcast, I guess, team.
We were
And here
hoping
we
to
go.
make it a kind of a senior night here. Oh, look at the breakaway. Edian again. He's out front. He's always out front. He's got tremendous speed. Of course, that's the position he plays, but he's just a speedster out there.
He is.
He's got a very smooth stride as he runs.
It's the French way.
And, of course, his brother plays on the team as well.
Raphael Duchesne.
He's number 7 if he gets out on the field. He often does. I think he's a sophomore.
He's a freshman.
Freshman, okay. And Eddie a senior this year.
Yeah, it's a really good senior bunch. They will definitely be missed next year. But let's focus on this this game and this coming playoffs. We hope to go deep in the playoffs. As Coach Rivers, the football team, likes to say, our ultimate goal is to go deep in the playoffs. So let's put that in most sports.
Now, the boys are on a 12-game winning streak.
Wow.
They have not lost since March 1st. And so that is momentum, my friend. When you talk about going into playoffs with momentum, a 12-game winning streak is the definition.
That's right. What is their record?
It's like they were at one time 2-8, so that makes them and they're on a 12-game winning streak, so they're 14-8 is a record. But that is not the story. The story is they were 2-8 and have won 12 games in a row.
That's
Talk
right.
about a turnaround. And now
That's right.
set and they're basically locked up first place of 4A Region 1 after starting 2-8. That's
What
just
a
an
season.
incredible story.
What a season. I guess it just shows like a lot of adversity and challenges that they have to overcome.
And you have to think that is you have to bring yourself up after that 10th game and say, oh my gosh, we're 2-8. What
Yeah,
do we do?
Something's got to change, right?
And so they did. They grabbed their bootstraps, they stood up, and they changed some things, and they're on a 12-game winning streak.
That's right. So the Cardinals trying to get a clear out there in their own. Good clear. I believe that was number 11, Cindy Bowman, on that clear. So now it's back in the Bayside half.
Raphael Duchesne out there right now, number 7. Or am I not seeing that right?
I believe that's number 8, Samir Crooker.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Here's again. Trying to cross in.
There's a reason I bring binoculars.
That's right.
I'm 60.
And I'm 16. So it looks like it'll be Cardinal throw-in.
No, Raphael isn't out there yet. Eddie is still out there. It looks like pretty much the same lineup right now that they started with. Tomas Christensen, number 5, closest to the camera over here. Samir Croker as he runs into the goal box. Eddie Duchesne, number 10. Halil Bill is number 12. Sam Evanston, 21. 18, Matthew Drago, right at midfield.
Number 2, Jackson Charles, showing pressure on number 6 from Bayside right now. And almost wins it, and he did. He did win the ball.
A little bit physical.
That's right. The fans looking for a foul, but didn't get it. But it will be a corner kick for your Cardinals. Another opportunity to score. The lead up to 3-0.
That's Tomas Christensen over there about to kick it in from the corner for us. St. Michael gets set up. Now, one thing about St. Michael, they're very patient. They look for their opportunity. If it's not perfect, they'll bring it back out. Oh, Samir Coker with it.
It's good to clear by the Admirals.
Well,
Put the
Samir
back
had a
to
little shot in there. Sydney.
Nick
tried to
Jimenez
pick it
gets
up.
back in play. And Hello Bill's in back there to put it back in the other half. Good clear by Sidney Bowman.
Sydney playing well tonight as well. Eddie and Duchesne and Sydney Bowman both having real good nights. A little Bill with this.
That's right. Here goes Tomas. Oh, what?
There's Eddie. And,
Oh,
there's a whistle.
it is called offsides.
Offsides, I think, is a little bit unclear in my mind sometimes.
Yeah.
What offsides is. I think I got it figured out, and then a call like that right there. But you recognized it, so
Right. So an offsides call for our viewers who don't know is when a player on the attacking side gets a pass, but he is ahead of the ball. So the ball has to be in front of him at all times.
Okay.
And the refs on the side, the sideline refs can call, kind of travel with the ball, and if they see a player beyond where the ball is going in the right direction, they will call offsides, and it'll be the defender's ball.
Gotcha.
Yes, sir. I played soccer from when I was like 3 to about 14.
I was just going to ask that.
Yes, sir.
So through 8th grade?
Yes, sir. And now I switched to football, and then I'm switching from football to track and field.
Track and field, interesting.
Yes, sir.
Did you run this year?
Yeah, we've done really good. We got sectionals coming up this Friday and Saturday at South Alabama. Here we go. Pause that story for right now. We have Etienne Duchesne.
Oh, he gets tripped up by the goalkeeper.
That's right.
It's batted away and kicked out of bounds. Did they call a foul? No. So Etienne, again, with a breakaway option there.
That's right.
Now, did you play for like Christ the King in junior high and such? I call
I
it
did.
junior high.
Yeah, I
7th and
did.
8th grade.
From 7th grade. Well, I played for football. I played 8th grade year, and then I played 2nd grade, and I played a couple times tackle football when I was younger, and then soccer all throughout my younger ages. Playing for the Saints.
Well, that's great to know.
Yeah,
My soccer consisted of playing on the playground
that's right.
in elementary school. Oof, it's a nice shot there.
Good shot by Tomas,
It
but
was.
good catch by the goalkeeper. Yeah, so the
But the rules on the playground were different.
that's right. Yeah,
There was a lot of kill
no-
the guy with the ball.
no out of bounds.
That was a rule. And so you spent a lot of time passing
Yeah,
to somebody else because you didn't want to get killed.
that's right. So yeah, the track and field team of St. Michael travels up to South Alabama on Friday and Saturday to compete for a spot at state, which is the following weekend at Gulf Shores.
What are our chances there? Do we got some people standing out with the
I think we do. You know, myself and Eli were the only boy pole vaulters, but
Walters?
we had to jump over 9 feet to get to state. And I think we have a good shot at making that. And our girl pole vaulters, Carolina Gary, Anna Kiernan, and Aston Silvernail also have a really good shot. I believe that they have to clear 7 feet and 6 inches to go to state. And I think they have a really good shot at making state too.
Awesome.
And with our running events, I know Calvin Ash, he runs the 400. I think he has a really good shot at making a state for that. And myself, the 4x800, which is 4 people running 2 laps each, which is at 800 meters, half a mile. I think we have a good shot at making a state for that too.
Awesome.
And I believe that team would be me, Ryan Lankford, Oliver Hemby, and I can't forget the other. I don't remember the other person, but I think we have a really good shot.
That's awesome. What time are you running?
You know, I think it's I think it's kind of an all day thing. I know I'll definitely start pole vaulting around 1 o'clock.
Well, I'm sorry. What's the time in the 2 mile? 2 mile relay. What's you guys' time?
Oh, I think we're at a 9:36 right now.
That's a good pace.
Yeah.
Not bad at all.
Yeah.
That was my event back in high school. Although back in those days, it was 880 yards,
Yeah.
not 800 meters. And it was the 2 mile and not the 1600
That's right.
or 3200 actually.
Well, I overheard trying to get a good pass in, but good clear by the keeper. So yeah, I think track and field. You know, we've been training hard all the way since January and December. I think we've had a really good shot of doing good this season. We've had a really successful season all around the board, and can't believe it's already come to an end.
It's about 9.5 minutes left to go. Actually, about 10 minutes left to go. I'll stop my clock a little bit to catch it up a little bit. 2-0 score. St. Michael on top. Keep your eye open for Coach Daughtery, the girls soccer coach. Hopefully he's going to come up and speak with us at halftime. Let us know what the playoffs scenario is looking like for the girls, as they have locked up 4A Region 1.
That's right.
Start there. March through the playoffs next Tuesday at Manley Field, the Fairhope Soccer Complex.
That's right.
So
now, are we allowed to broadcast those games?
We are not.
We're not.
Once they get into the playoffs, then the state NFHS takes over, and
That's
they
right.
run things. And you can watch the games on an NFHS app if the team is enrolled when the playoffs come into play. So in our case, I think that means that it will not be broadcast at Manley Field. If we don't do it, we won't have any kind of a pixel camera out there or anything like that.
I
So
got you.
I
So
guess
this is our last game.
it is.
Last game of the year for the 2024-2025 season, huh?
Athletic-wise,
2023-2024.
for the Wild Cardinal Network, this is it.
Well, it's been a fun and enjoyable ride ever since the middle school games, my football, and all the way to basketball games and high school games. It's been a lot of fun.
It is. We started with just putting a voice on the varsity games about halfway through the season, and then we started with the JV games and started to get the class involved.
That's right.
And we've been going strong since, and thank goodness for the class, because I wouldn't have been able to do all this without them.
That's right.
And hopefully, again, we're going to talk a little bit more about that at halftime with Jerry Marlowe as he comes over, but we'll talk about these sponsorships available for next year at the Wild Cardinal Network as we cover the 10 football games next fall.
Great pass by Etienne
For Sidney Bowman.
to Sidney Bowman. Puts it to Samir, but can't get a good save by the keeper.
Gathered up by the keeper there, yeah.
Samir.
Good play.
Not liking his choice on that one. I could tell it on his face.
So, yeah, the Wild Cardinal Network, we've added equipment as time has gone on. We've added cameras, and we've made mistakes. We've had growing pains.
That's right.
But we're getting better
Next
and better.
year, we'll come back strong. We're going to have a great setup. As Mr. Trent was talking about that earlier. Yeah, I'm excited. Now, what sports are we going to be doing? Football?
Football for sure. We won't neglect anything. It's difficult to do cross country,
That's
things
right.
such as that.
That's right.
But if they have a home match, we may stand at the finish line as people come across the line, something like
That's
that.
right.
We'll broadcast some
We can-
volleyball
we can,
games as well.
Get them in on some podcasts and stuff like that.
Yeah, no, football isn't everything. However, from a broadcasting standpoint, it is king.
That's right.
It has the most viewers. It also requires the most equipment. So that's what you gear up for, is that football game. And then you can take all of your equipment and split it off and do different games from there.
That's right.
The football is the king. There's just no other way to put it. But once we get proficient at that, then you start doing soccer games and you start getting proficient at that. And so
That's right.
just
So we got football. Are we doing volleyball?
we'll do some volleyball games, no
Volleyball.
doubt.
We definitely do some basketball.
When we get into basketball, that's another discussion. We may do a pregame and we may get some sponsorships
That's
and
right.
do an actual stream for basketball games as well, where commercials for timeouts and things such as that. A much more structured broadcast than we have done, so that timings are as soon as timeouts come, we run commercials for sponsors and things such as that. We'll run it very much like a football game.
That's right. And then obviously we got soccer.
And then we'll do soccer as well. And we'll branch off. We did some softball this year. I did a couple of baseball games. Now, the baseball players, they traveled a lot. They were the traveling Wilburys.
That's right. They were called the Road Warriors.
They were the Road Warriors for sure. I went down and called the Bayside game and one other baseball game. I think it was against Bayshore, actually.
They didn't have the most successful season, but
no, an uphill battle without a facility really to practice at.
That's right, yeah.
Without a facility to host games. So an uphill battle, that's for sure. But we'll cover baseball games. We'll cover softball games next spring as well. As we grow, we'll take things on as we get more proficient at different things. We'll see how the students come into place. It takes a lot of help from the students as well. As you noticed tonight, I came out all by myself to start the girls' game, and we didn't even get the broadcast up because there was so much going on, and I lost Wi-Fi, and I didn't know it, and the sun was blinding me. So, but we'll get more proficient. We get growing.
A little under 5 minutes left in this first half. Your Cardinals are up 2-0 against the Bayside Admirals at Bayside Stadium.
And ultimately, we want to learn just what Franklin is doing right there. Keeping you up on the score, keeping you up on the time, putting together a broadcast to keep you informed of St. Michael athletics. And we're looking for Mr. Daugherty.
Coach Daughtry. I don't see him, but if I see him, I'll tell him to come up. So Cindy with a good ball to Etienne. Etienne makes a move, tries to get around him, but good stop by the keeper. So I believe this would be a free kick for your Cardinals, as the ref called a foul against the keeper, against Etienne. So I think that is it. No, that's Matthew Drago. Matthew Drago will take a shot from about 5 yards out from the it's an 18-yard box and a semicircle. Just outside the semicircle, he'll be taking the free kick. Take a shot on goal. Oh, just hits crossbar.
Still in play.
And they put it in. Good score for the Cardinals. I believe that was
Sidney Bowman, I think. No, it's Samir Croker
That was
who's getting
Samir
all the high fives.
good goal for the Cardinals with about 3 minutes left in the game.
So Matthew Drago hits it off the crossbar. The ball still in play is knocked in by Samir Croker. It gives us a 3-0 lead as we approach halftime. 3 minutes left.
That's right.
Actually, 3 minutes and 14 seconds still left on the clock.
I called 5-0, Dennis. I might get to see it.
And we'll let the clock has stopped as you see it on the screen right there. I'm going to let it catch up.
3
to it.
minutes right about now.
We were about 15 seconds ahead there. I'll let it catch up. We're winding down to halftime.
Last year, this is the exact field that St. Michael lost to Bayside in the first game of the playoffs. So it's good to see them the 3-0 lead in the first half.
So Nick Kermanis knocked that away from the front of the goal there for us.
So about 2 minutes left in this first half. Your Cardinals are up 3-0 against the Bayside Admirals.
Out of
That'll be
bounds.
a goal kick for your Cardinals.
So we're down to less than 2 minutes to go before half here. 3-0 lead.
That's right. And your Lady Cardinals won 3-0 last game about an hour ago against the Bayside Admiral Ladies. So they will have the first seed, the playoffs, and that'll be next week, next Tuesday.
Next Tuesday, Manley Field. They will host their first game. I think is yet to be determined. I think exactly who they play. Maybe Coach Daugherty knows by now, but I think there's another game in Region going on this evening. They will play Region 2, which is up by Montgomery area up there, Montgomery Catholic and those teams. We got to work our way through Region 2 first as we go through the playoffs.
That's right.
1 minute left on the clock now. Bayside still scoreless, thanks to the Cardinal defense.
That's right. So Samir, a good chance. About 35 seconds left in this half.
Sending it across the field, hoping to find something over there, but takes it away. The last 20 seconds or so of the clock is ticking away, so we'll head into halftime with it looks like a score of 3-0.
About 10 seconds now.
And the clock is running down. And looks
So
like
your Cardinals are going to half. 3-0 against the Bayside Admirals.
There's Witzel and a standing ovation from the St. Michael crowd this evening. A very nice-sized crowd.
That's right.
Well, there again, Bayside, just a little extra motivation for us.
That's right. All right.
This is the last regular season game for us. Franklin, halftime, is that all you're able to do with us tonight?
Yeah, I was going to go hang out in the student section.
Okay.
If I see Coach Dodger, I'll tell him to come up.
If you will, or any of the girls players too that
That's
want to
right.
come up, that'd be great. Thank you. Live at the what? Oh, at the sweet.
Coach Tito's place.
Okay,
So,
great, awesome.
Coach Tito, his family owns El Mexicano in Fairhope, Alabama, and his team's actually streaming right now. So big shout out to them. They're a great Mexican restaurant in Fairhope, Alabama. If you want to go check them out,
It is my
they got
favorite
some-
Mexican restaurant.
they've got some great food.
That is awesome. So streaming live at LMAX.
That's
We've
right.
hit the big time, Franklin. I don't know why you'd want to quit now.
All right, this is Frank Cass signing off. Have a great night.
Thank you, Franklin.
God bless.
Thank you. Awesome. Okay, well, it's halftime here, and we will take a short break and come back in just a few minutes. Thank you very much for joining us at the Wild Cardinal Network. All right, welcome back. This is Tony Madsen and Jerry Marlowe.
We are on a beautiful evening here at Bayside Academy.
Right now, it's 3-0 lead for the St. Michael Cardinals over the Bayside Admirals. Last regular season game, as this would lock up Region 1 for them as far as area champions regular season here. They'd have to lose by 3 to give that up. So it looks like a real good shot for them locking that up so far tonight with the 3-0 score at half. He played most of his starters so far in the half. We expect to see maybe some substitutions as we go get a little bit into the second half here, maybe give some younger players experience. Unless, of course, Bayside starts to come back or something. But right now, Coach Tito mentioned he would like to get some younger player experience before the game. So we had him on during the girls' game earlier tonight. And remember, the girls took on Bayside earlier, and they won their game by this identical score, 3-0. And it was 3-0 at halftime and no score in the second half. Well, Jerry, we're looking at sponsorships for next year and Cardinal football. Tell us a little bit about that.
Well, we've been working a long time getting there. A lot of people have helped over the years. Just streaming the games live for all our fans.
We actually went through the timeline with Franklin. We started mid-season last season where we put in some audio, started adding some student ads during the breaks and things such as that. Then we branched off into JV, got the students involved, calling those games. So we've come quite a ways in just about 6 to 8 months.
Yeah, it sort of took off. I mean, we saw the numbers on the YouTube channel. I mean, they were just enormous. We had so many people watching and adding the audio to the video. Me and Joe Boss for the longest time have just been live streaming the games and relying on the announcer in the booth and the people yelling in the stands. And then with your help, we were able to add the audio, and that really took off. It really took off, and so. And we decided at the end of the season we were gonna try to make it happen. We wanted to get some sponsorships for our live broadcast for the football team. We wanted to help move it along, and then all of a sudden they talked about the stadium coming up and the press box, and it just like all of a sudden we were like, okay, this is the time to do it. We're gonna make the move. We're gonna make the jump.
We talk about the St. Michael's soccer team. We were talking that they are patient. They wait for their opportunity, but when it comes, they have to take it. And, well, that stadium being built and opening up, that was just kind of a natural progression what the Wild Cardinal Network should do next.
Yes.
And that's get some sponsors, really get a class effort behind that. So we've started. I think we have 4 sponsors so far.
Well, we haven't. We've talked to one. We've got 3 on the hook, and
we're
hoping we can talk to them. We're just trying to. We put it out there. Coach Ashlyn Roberts has been been manning the St. Michael Athletics Facebook page, and we put a post out with a Google form. If you were interested in being a sponsor for the football season, we would want you to have you on there. We're talking about 15-second spots, 30-second spots. We've already got somebody that's committed to the halftime show. They want to be the halftime sponsor, and so we've got a post-game and a pre-game slot available.
There's opportunity for your business right there. There's also going to be a watermark available for each game to go up in the corner for your business as well. So get in touch with us if you're interested in advertising your business through the Wild Cardinal Network. It's really going to be exciting. The inaugural season, and I tell you what, we're not a professional advertising agency.
That's true.
We're not pretending to be, but when we get you signed up as a sponsor, we want you to come in, help us make your commercial. If you have a family business, bring in your wife, your children, your grandfather, whoever's involved in that business, get them on the commercial. If you want our students doing the commercial for you, just help us out with what you want them to say, how you want them to say it, and we'll take care of it from there. But any kind of involvement that you want in your ads, we're ready here and willing to take care of you.
And it won't just, for the longest time we talked about audio, but now we're adding the video to it. So your images, your logo, whatever you've got part of your business, we're going to be throwing it up there on the screen. Albeit the majority of the time it's going to be about football. But in between the breaks, the timeouts, the injuries, we're going to be playing the commercials. We're going to be showing your ads. And
we have a structured show ready to go. So there'll be definite spots at different opportunities during the pregame, different opportunities at halftime. All these are 30-second commercials. Mm-hmm. And then the postgame, we'll go over the game, we'll go over area, we'll get coaches' reactions, and here's an opportunity to sponsor that as well. So very exciting times. I talked with Franklin quite a bit with it in the first half. He mentioned he's coming back to the broadcast booth next year and all that good stuff. And so that's fascinating. But what we hope to do is involve the students in the crew as much as possible. I think we mentioned we were going to have like an 11-person crew, and we want to include as many students on that crew as possible. And when I asked Franklin tonight, it was kind of interesting, Jerry. I said, Franklin, if you're coming back next year, we named off the 11 different crew members and what they would be doing. I said, Franklin, what do you want to do? And he said, I want to do a little bit of everything.
Well, there you go.
And that's what we would like to do as kind of Jerry as the teacher in his class and me as kind of coaching on site is we want to get the students involved in every aspect of the broadcast. If they can do play-by-play and they feel comfortable on the air doing that, we want them to do it. If we've got some nice knowledgeable people like Franklin that wants to do some color and analysis, we want to do that as well. So we really want to get the students involved, and with your help, this will just really take off. I think
it's going to be it's going to be great. We saw the excitement last year. We saw the excitement with the students talking about what was going on at school, what was happening around the school and all the other organizations and the sports, and they were all engaged. And it just, I mean, if you would like to be a sponsor for next year's fall football inaugural season, just get in touch with me or Mr. Tony. All you got to do is call, email, text. You know somebody, you know us. We can get to you, and we're going to help you out. We're going to start working. I don't want to take away from the boys' night because it is their last 40 minutes of the last regular season game at Bayside.
That is our shameless plug for the night. We're back to soccer as they're kicking off the second half. They have a 3-point lead right now over Bayside. As Hello Bill has a score, Samira Croker, and I believe Eddie and Duchesne are the 3 different scores so far for St. Michael. Again, they've pretty much locked up 4A Region 1 with a victory tonight. They'll have to lose by 3 to give up that first place spot. And right now, they're pretty well in control of the game in the first half. 3-0 score really doesn't let you know how much control I think that St. Michael really had in the first half. They played most of the time down in front of Bayside's goal. Quite a few shots on goal. Nice put in by Samir Croker on a penalty kick that went off the top bar of the goal. Sydney Bowman with a real nice assist in the first half. And there is your highlights from the first half. Start a clock with 40 minutes. All right, and the clock is ticking on us there. Again, it's 3-0. St. Michael on top. He looks to still have pretty much the starting lineup out there. Still. Number 12, there's Hello Bill. Middle field, Eddie and Duchesne, number 10. Robert Watson, number 3, about to throw it in for St. Michael. Header by Eddie and Duchesne. Goes out of bounds, so it'll be a throw in for Bayside. You have switched sides of the field, and Smith Nabstein is now to my left. And you notice on the camera there, just a beautiful sunset off to the west behind Bayside as it sets across the bay on a nice Tuesday, April evening in Lower Alabama. Glad to have you with us on the Wild Cardinal Network here at Bayside Academy. Bayside with a bit of an opportunity here. It's broken up. Sam Edmonston right there as he trying to keep a clean sheet. Good for Smith Nabstein to end up with no goals again tonight as well. Keep him clean. Not a lot of shots. Hasn't been a lot of work for Smith tonight. It's Nick Kermanis across the field over towards Robert Watson. There's Hello Bill, number 12. Looks like a foul called. It's a foul. Apparently on someone from St. Michael. Get a free kick as they bring up the goalie for that free kick. Samir Croker and Jackson Charles over there with the defense. Getting cheers from their own bench. There's Smith Nabstein with the orange jersey, our goalkeeper. Senior. His last regular season game. I do have to give a thumbs up to Bayside's field here. It's a beautiful field. It looks to be in very good shape. Bayside backs it way down to their goalie. Looks for somebody to pass it to. That's Tomas Christensen as he's defensively got in there, broke up that play, and got some kudos from his teammates. And Nick Hermanis will get the free kick as a foul was called on Bayside there. Down and towards the goal. Samir Croker with a header. Back out to Sidney Bowman. Robert Watson. That's Tomas Christensen, number 5, pardon me. And a foul called, it looks like, on St. Michael. So a free kick from the spot of the foul for the Admirals. They're down by 3 right now. Clock's at 33:30. $33.24. Let me fix mine. $33 minutes exactly. It's like a foul called. Maybe a yellow card. Given, I took my eyes away from the play there. But they're taking notes, and a player from Bayside did go off. Something the yellow card was issued. Looks like Sidney Bowman set to kick. And the Bayside players takes a header to it and sends it out towards midfield. Samir Croker got the ball. Nick Kermanis drops back into defense. Number 3 is Robert Watson. As Samir takes aim at the ball, but knocks it out of bounds. Bayside, throw it out. Bayside still down by 3. As he kicked it down into a part of the field that had no Bayside players in it. And out of bounds. 32 minutes and 15 seconds left to go. What is 81:29? They stopped the clock there for a second. Let the clock tick down to mine again. Let it catch up as a goal kick for Smith Napstein. Gets under that one for a good 50-yard kick. Foul. Called on St. Michael, so free kick for Bayside. Right into Smith Napstein's gut, and he's caught it, corralled it. Looks towards the sideline, sees where his players are lined up. Gives it another deep kick towards midfield. All right, they're starting play again. Bayside with control at the moment. And around shot at goal from over on the side. That looked like Samir Croker. No, that was Eddie and Duchesne with that shot. Matthew Drago and Samir Croker. There's Matthew heading towards the mid-goal. Oh, had an opportunity there. Samir's going to get called. Oh, he called a foul on Bayside. Or did he? Yes, he did. Called it on Bayside. That's Hello Bill, number 12, getting set to kick the ball for the Cardinals. And again, Jerry Marlowe on the camera for us tonight. Appreciate him doing that. Trying to straighten a couple of things out. I'm not sure exactly what happened. They called a foul on Bayside, and then some discussion happened. This clock is now at 29:43. There they stopped it again on me, and I didn't stop mine. We'll let it catch up. They're about a minute ahead there on the scoreboard. 3-0, though, is the correct score. There's a shot. Oh. Opportunities. Hello, Bill had an opportunity there. He's got to pass across the middle. That's Jake Lazary, number 9. As he's come out onto the field. First time I've noticed him out there. Not sure who he came in for. Is it maybe Robert Watson? And out of bounds for St. Michael. Be a throw in. That's Hello Bill, number 12. Number 9, there's Jake Lazary. So he sends it over in front of the veins. And Sidney Bowman tried to get a header into it. Knocked it away, and it's out of bounds. Bayside will take it out from the right side of the goal. And let me synchronize the clocks again. We're at 21, 28, 18. So less than 30 minutes to go in the game. There's Halil Bill. Working his way in front of the goal. Kicks it off to the side. That's Matthew Drago, number 18. Eddie Duchesne with a shot. Up and above, though, and it's off of the goal post. And out of bounds. A goal kick for Bayside. Again, 3-0 is the score right now. Winding down to 27.5 minutes left to go. Out of bounds again. Real slow-moving game here in the last couple minutes or so. Things have just kind of slowed down a little bit. St. Michael still in control, 3-0. There's Sam Edmiston. He clears it down towards Robert Watson and out of bounds. Be a throw in for the Admirals. Sidney Bowman in the middle of the field. Takes a shot. A little high, though. And over the top of the goal. 3-0. 26 minutes and 30 seconds to go. This will lock up the 4A Region 1 championship for the boys varsity team. There's a whistle by the ref. They're just calling in a substitute for the Admirals. With the exception of Jake Lazary, it looks like pretty much the starting lineup still out there. Matthew Drago still in the middle. Robert Watson. Number 3. Out to the corner and kicked out of bounds. It'll be the Admirals' ball. They'll have a throw in about 20 yards deep over to the middle. Number 18, that was Matthew Drago with a header to clear it right there. Number 16 for the Admirals heads down towards the side, shoots towards the goal, but off to the side just a little bit and into the side net. No goal. Still 3-0. Smith Nabstein will bring the ball out for the Cardinals from here. 24.5 minutes now. 24 minutes away from a region championship for the boys varsity. There's cheer going on. There's something. Some words. Referee decided to stop play for a moment. I should have stopped my clock. It's 24 minutes. 36 seconds. That's Jake Lazary with the play right there. Sam Edmiston with the ball at the moment, number 21. gathers it up, passes it over to Robert Watson, and down the field, out of bounds. Throw in for Bayside. Still 3-0. We're down to 23 minutes, 23 and a half minutes to go or so. Sam and Robert Watson with the defense out there. Bring it out towards midfield again. Little Bill trying to get a handle on things and get it over to Jake, but momentum kind of took him away. There's a pass to number 2. It's Jackson Charles. Is it called offsides? There's that dreaded offsides call that I'm sometimes unclear on. Down to under 23 minutes to go now. There's Jake getting himself involved in the game since coming in. As number 5 gets tripped up there. That's Tomas Christensen. And I'm looking over the players again. Again, we're pretty darn close to the starting lineup with Sam Evanston, Nick Fermanis out here on defense. Sam Smith-Nabstein still in the goalie position. And Matthew Drago still in the mid, and Sidney Bowman, Samir Croker, Eddie and Duchesne. Looks like Jake Lazary is really the only substitute out there at the moment. And he's number 9. In on a lot of the action here the last couple of minutes. Again, 3-0. St. Michael on top. Looking to lock up the 4A Region 1 championship. The 4A R1 champions 2024. They're going to have to lose this game by 3 in order to give up that spot. Right now, it looks like a real good shot for them to keep it all as they're up 3-0. And we're streaming live right now at El Mexicano, which is Coach Tito's family's Mexican restaurant in Fairhope. And we'll give them as our first sponsor for the soccer field because they got the first ad from us. So El Mexicano watching the game tonight. As Coach Tito has the St. Michael Cardinals up 3-0 as we're approaching the 20-minute mark or halfway through the second period. So 20 minutes left in the regular season for the Cardinals. Smith-Nabstein set to kick the ball and put it into play. Our senior goalkeeper. And if memory serves me right, he has family members who played soccer. I think he had a sister who was a goalkeeper for McGill, if I remember right. Matthew Drago gets it down towards middle field. Now a foul is called. They're going to call. Is they call that on Matthew? It looks like it. So a little bit of a mystery call there on Matthew Drago is what it looked like to me. So Bayside with a free kick. Neither I nor Matthew sure what he did. Robert Watson, number 3, battles away against 2 Admiral defenders, and the ball gets batted out of bounds. Nice overhead throw down the field. And that's Jake Lazary, number 9. He's showing a lot of effort as he's gotten into the game in the second half here. Where the ball is, Jake has been close by. That's number 12, Julio Bill, as he battled with the Bayside defenders. There's a clearing by Sam Edmiston down to our side of the field. Eddie Duchesne sets it up. Oh. I guess they call that offsides? Oh, my goodness. That looked like a good setup for St. Michael they had going there. That looked like a nice play in action. Called back by the referees, though. So free kick for Bayside. Still 3-0. Down under 18 minutes to go. So we're 18 minutes away from 4A Region 1 champions right here.
Offside.
Sidney Bowman battling away. Going to be thrown in out of bounds by Bayside. The ball goes towards St. Michael. Bayside tried to get away with it there, but ball to Bayside right at midfield. Robert Watson to throw it in, number 3. Takes it towards Jake Lazary again. Jake is trying hard. He wants a goal before the season ends. Sam Edmondson with the ball. Sam got himself a goal last week against Bayside. Smith trying to grab a hold of the ball. Oh, shot on goal by Bayside there, but off to the right. A little bit of confusion between Nick Hermanis and Sam Edmiston and Smith Navstein there as they're discussing how things could have gone better for them. And be a goal kick for Smith Navstein right at the corner of his box. Kicks it over to Nick Hermanis. Sam Edmiston in the middle. Oh, that's Sidney Bowman, pardon me, number 11. Robert Watson. Hello, Bill. Trying to set things up. But out of bounds, beats St. Michael. Out of bounds from there. Down to 15 minutes now. Into the middle. See, there's Jake Lazary again. He's got a hold of the ball. He wants a goal. He's hungry for a goal for the end of the season. Cleared by Bayside, though. There goes Nick after it. Nick up to Halil Bill. And Halil kicks it down to the field. There's a breakaway. Eddie and Duchesne with a shot on goal here. He's got a shot. There it is. And it's in. Eddie and Duchesne with a beautiful job dribbling down, finding an open shot, and hitting the corner of the goal to put us up 4-0 with right at 15 minutes to go. Nicely done by Eddie and Duchesne, a senior for St. Michael. Playing in his last regular season game. That's his second goal of the evening. Nicely done. He stuck with that ball. A lot of tenacity right there. Kept going. Found the crease, and he stuck it right in the corner of the goal for St. Michael. So there's your score, 14-0, right at 15 minutes to go. Now, last year, Franklin was telling me that the boys lost in the first round of the playoffs to Bayside right here on this field. So this is kind of good to come back here a year later and put a 4-0 score up on them with 15 minutes left to go in the game. They also won against Bayside last week. I believe the final score is 2-0. So that'll make a 2-0 against Bayside in soccer this year, both the boys and the girls. So, and the girls winners earlier tonight, 3-0, as they locked up the 4A Region 1 championship and enter the playoffs with the number 1 seed. Exactly what the boys are hoping to do with this game here. And it looks as though everything's in hand. There's still a lot of time left, but 4 goals is a lot to overcome for Bayside at this point. So you got Eddie and Duchesne with 2 goals. Little Bill with a goal. They sent some cheers off of the St. Michael bench over there. Sidney Bowman, number 11, with the ball. So he's working it towards the middle of the field. He's trying to get it down towards Jake Lazary again. I'm telling you, Jake Lazary is just hungry for a goal. Sam Edmondson over to Robert Watson. So they look to clear it down on the other half of the field. There goes Little Bill, showing a lot of speed. That's Eddie and Duchesne. I should have known that by how fast he was running. He tried to get it out in front of the goal for St. Michael. Eddie's got a lot of speed. I noticed that during the basketball season as well. Once Eddie gets a full head of steam going, he moves fast. There'll be a throw-in for St. Michael towards Eddie. Kicks it out towards the middle of the field. That's Nick Kamanis over there. Six. 5. There's Jake Lazary in the corner. Kicking it around. Back out to Nick. Nick sends it down towards the middle of the field. Overtime's Eddie and Duchesne again. Puts it in the middle. Gives us an opportunity. There it is. Oh, off the top. Still in play. That was Jake Lazary with that shot. Still in play. Sidney Bowman still down in front of us as Bayside finally clears it. Jake Lazary wants a goal. He has been playing tenaciously towards that goal all over since he came in the second half here. I'm hoping he gets it. We're down to 12 minutes and 55 seconds left to go in the game. And we'll start again as Nick Kamanis kicks it back to Sam Edmonston. And again, a lot of the starting lineup in there with the exception of Jake Lazary. Matthew Drago still out there. Good number of seniors. Number 2 is Jackson Charles for St. Michael. He's been playing a very good game as well. There's number 18, Matthew Drago, and there's Jake Lazary after the ball again. It is not an exaggeration to say that St. Michael has quite a few more fans here than Bayside does, so we won that game as well. There's Jake Lazary again. That's number 2, pardon me. It looked like Jake for a moment. Jackson Charles over there just fighting for the ball as the Cardinals continue to work hard. They've got a 4-0 lead right now with just 11 minutes to go, and they're still fighting hard. They want another goal. They want to put this away. There goes right front. Matthew Drago with a shot. Oh, in the middle again. Added away by Bayside, though. Nick sends it back down to our side of the field, and there's Jake Lasry, number 9. He's looking. Gets it in towards Edian and back over. Tell you what, St. Michael is still playing hard. They want this game bad. Even they're up 4-0, they still have the energy out there that they just started the game with. Down to 10 minutes and 40 seconds. Goalkeeper for the Admirals kicks it away and out towards the middle of the field and out of bounds. It'll be a throw in for St. Michael. Robert Watson will take care of that for us. And number 5 over there, Tomas Christensen. He's played a good game as well. Back out of bounds again. Bayside will throw it back in again. Comes across. There's Matthew Drago. He's got his eye on it. Forces it outside. Over there towards Tomas Christensen. Be a goal kick for Smith Nabstein. Down to 9.5 minutes to go now. I'm a little bit ahead on the clock. I'll let it catch up. Just a few seconds, though. Clock's reading 9:11, 9:10. And ticking. Number 3 is Robert Watson. He's about to toss it in for the Cardinals. Header back out by Admiral player. Out of bounds again. Back out again. As Bayside will throw it in. Throw it back into the corner. Try to get something set up here. All the way back to the goalie. He does a long kick, about 60 yards in the air. Batted back by St. Michael and now out of bounds again. Less than 8 minutes to go now. That's Halil Bill, number 12. He's battling down in the corner there against 2 Bayside players. There was a whistle before the kick into the goal there, so. Three, still 4-0. Out of the corner. Corner kick opportunity for St. Michael. Gets batted away a little bit. Goalkeeper corrals it up and throws it out. 6 minutes, 40 seconds left now. Keeping the clean sheet on us. Goose egg on the scoreboard for Smith He hasn't had to do a lot, though, this evening. He has had a couple of good stops, no question about that. But most of the play, of course, has been down on our side of the field as our offense has really kept control of the game with a 4-0 score indicative of how well the St. Michael Cardinals have controlled the ball tonight against the Bayside Admirals. So there we are, 5 minutes now away from a region championship for your varsity boys soccer team. Oh, did they call offsides on that? Oh my goodness. Now, there again, I guess I just don't understand the offsides call or the rule as good as I should. It certainly didn't look like it there, but I believe that was the call. Or was it a foul? No, it wasn't offsides. It was a foul against Bayside here. I'm completely reading the situation wrong. Pardon me. There's Nick Hermanis as he kicks it out towards Sidney Bowman. Started the play really kind of. Oh, boy, that was close. Just barely knocked away by the Bayside goalie there. They started that play. It didn't look like Bayside was ready. When Nick kicked that ball, Bayside seemed to be, some of them had their backs to him. So they were lucky to get out of there without a score by St. Michael. 4 minutes and 38 seconds left now. All right, there's Little Bill as he gets substituted out. And we have number 7, it looks like, came in for him. That is not Alicia Christensen. Raphael Dusain, number 7, came in for Little Bill. There's Matthew Drago as he gets control of the ball, kicks it across the way, looking for Jake Lazary. No, that's Eddie and Duchesne, number 10. There he's looking for Jake Lazary. Jake's got it. I knew it. I knew it. Jake was going to get him a score. He was dialed in on getting a score before the end of this game. You could just see it the way he was playing. So with 4 minutes and 5 seconds left, we're up 5-0. So a score by Jake Lazary with 4 minutes left to go in the game puts us up 5-0. And I think I mentioned Jake came in the second half here, and he's been on top of the play all second half, trying to work his way towards the goal. And there, an assist from Eddie and Duchesne takes the score to 5-0. And the referee just giving everybody a little breather, I guess. And again, thank you to Jerry Marlowe for running the cameras this evening. The camera. Anyway. And again, Franklin Cash, thank him for joining me the first half. A lot of good commentary out of Franklin. As you get some substitutes out, says Matthew Drago gets a rest, as does Robert Watson. Number 3 as they'll sit down, and that's the last of their game this evening, I imagine. Well played by both of them. Edian is still out there. It looks like number 15 came in there. That is Eduardo Silva from wrestling fame. He's out there now. Oh, and should have been a foul, looked like. Yeah, it was. There's a yellow card against a Bayside player, and it was a flagrant foul. Actually took the legs right out from underneath the St. Michael player. A little bit of frustration, perhaps, on the Bayside team. They're down by 5 goals. So the referee will straighten this out after a yellow card on a Bayside player. Tomas Christensen is about to throw it in, it looked like, but a little more explanation needed by the Bayside coach. I don't know that they'll reverse the call or anything like this, but the Bayside coach is certainly arguing his point home. Unsure of the exact nature of if he disagreed with the yellow card. He's pointing to a different area of the field from where the yellow card happened, though. I'm not. They're going to whistle it, and St. Michael's going to bring it out from the side right about midfield. And that's Tomas Christensen kicking it in all the way down to the our goalkeeper. Sidney Bowman still in there as he works it down towards the middle of the field. Raphael Duchesne is going to get a foul called there. As Raphael Duchesne looks remarkably like his brother. He's number 7 out in the middle of the field there, along with his brother, number 10. Tomas Christensen, Sidney Bowman after the ball right there. Out of bounds. Bayside's ball. Under 3 minutes to go now. And with a 5-0 score, it would take a chain of events like I can't imagine for Bayside to come back in this one. So that looks as though that'll be a 4A Region 1 championship for your boys' varsity soccer team in 2024. Awesome to hear. So they'll start in the number 1 seed when they start the playoffs next Tuesday. A possibility of Trinity or Montgomery Catholic headed this way next week to begin the playoffs. The girls as well, as they beat Bayside earlier tonight, 3-0, and they have won the 4A Region Championship as well, and will take off into the playoffs next week with the number 1 seed. So awesome for both boys and girls varsity soccer teams this evening. Locking up area championships. Sidney Bowman, as he works it back, he's been playing the whole game. I haven't seen him take any time off at all. Doing a very good job. Across the field to number 4. Smith Navsing gathers the ball up. Number 4 is James Bolton. 1:45 left to go. Out toward Raphael Duchesne. 1 minute, 25 seconds left to go in your regular season game against Bayside. 5-0 victory this evening for your St. Michael Cardinals. Jake Lazary with the score here in the second half. Eddie and Duchesne with a couple of scores. Khalil Bill with a good effort tonight. A great effort from the Cardinals all the way around. Playing strong and hard all the way to the end of the game. Down to less than a minute now. You want to come talk about the 4A Region Championship? Mr. Simon Cortopassi, sorry. How are you tonight, Simon?
I'm good, Tony. How's it going?
It's going real well. We've got a 5-0 score right now. The clock stopped with 33 seconds left, but that looks like it's going to give us the 4A Region 1 championship for both the boys and girls soccer teams. Just an awesome night for the soccer clubs.
Yep, heck of a 2 days for the soccer teams, both boys and girls. Wrapping up the regular season, the girls, locked up the area championship last night at Orange Beach, and now the boys are locking it up with an awesome 5-0 win, and shoot, we're excited. We're excited. We'll have both teams at home. Looks like we're going to play Tuesday night at Manly.
Both teams, kind
Yeah.
of like tonight, 5 and 7 o'clock games.
Yep, 5 and 7 o'clock.
You have an idea who the girls will be playing?
So I believe, I'm not 100% certain, I think it's either going to be Montgomery Catholic or Trinity. The last I had heard, they were having to go to a coin flip because of tiebreakers. And then the boys, I believe it's the same. It'll either be Montgomery Catholic or Trinity.
That's what Coach Tito was mentioning to me.
Yeah.
He says that's what that was. Coach Daugherty wasn't able to come up and talk about the playoffs this evening, so we wish him well and a fantastic season for the girls as they went, I believe, 16-2.
Yeah.
Was their final score or the final record on the season, and then the boys after starting 2-8.
Well, and look, here's the deal with that. Like, they started, record-wise, it was, 2-8. It's not great, but you go back and you look at it, and Coach Tito put them through the ringer in a good way. I mean, they were playing the best teams in
Good
the
competition.
state. Yeah,
Fairhope,
and,
they lost to Fairhope 3-0.
yeah, and shooting, and it's tough early, but he was getting them prepared, and now we come away with an area championship, a 5-0 win at Bayside, and now we got some good momentum going into the playoffs, and hopefully both the boys and girls can make a deep run and end up in Huntsville for the Final Four. So
That'd be awesome. Now the girls lost in the state championship game last year.
Yep.
The boys, I believe, lost in the first round of the playoffs. And right here at Bayside, I think,
Lost
a
in
year ago. So a nice
second round and
second round.
PKs that we lost in PKs to them. It was a tough one. So it's the first time we've been back since that loss, and I wouldn't be surprised if we had to see Bayside again in the second round, but we'll
They
have them
are
at home this
second
time.
place, aren't they?
Yep.
So they are in the playoffs as well.
Yep.
Now, as we finish up the season and we get into the playoffs, that takes about 3 or 4 weeks. Is there any other sporting events that are finishing up as well? Track?
Yeah, so track's finishing up, and golf is going to sectionals Monday and Tuesday. The girls' golf team, they're going up to Montgomery, and then the boys' golf team is going to Dothan for sectionals. So we're getting right there to the playoff season in the spring.
It is winding down towards the end of the year, isn't it, too?
Yeah.
As the seniors are looking to the last few weeks of their school year.
It is. Man, this is awesome. This is great. Everybody's happy for the boys and Coach Tito. They're excited. And
Fantastic crowd here
yeah, shoot, we
for
had a great
St.
show.
Michael tonight. We well outnumbered Bayside
Yeah.
as far as spectators. So
Sure did.
great to hear. Well, Simon, we are really looking forward to here the Wild Cardinal Network and football season next year. We're trying to get sponsors all ready together. Give me a quick rundown of what's happening out at the stadium.
Yeah, so just finished the home bleacher. The contractors finished that up Monday. And so that's awesome. We're getting ready to go with the visitor bleacher. That'll happen within the next few weeks. Man, this is awesome. Look at
Here they
them. Look
come
at
again.
Tito. You see that? Goodness
They're
gracious.
excited. Awesome.
That's great.
There's your region champions.
That's awesome. But yeah, visitor bleachers are coming. Jumbotron's coming at the end of May, and then there'll be a bunch of concrete and some fencing and all the stuff cleaning it up.
parking spots
Yeah,
and
new
stuff
parking
like that.
spots. We're adding additional parking, and so it'll get cleaned up, and we're looking at a summer finish. Everything will 100% be good to go for the first game. Our jamboree August 16th versus Alma Bryant, and then first home game versus John Carroll August 30th. We'll be rocking and rolling with a new place, and everybody's excited about it. We hope we have huge crowds and a lot of excitement from everybody.
Now, are the famous red seats in? I think they are.
They will be in July.
In July.
Yeah, manufacturing.
Okay.
So they'll come. The bleacher company will come back out and install them.
All the nice padded seats.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
then
Nice stadium seating. So
that's good.
It's good.
That's excellent. That's excellent. Real nice looking stadium. have everybody on campus to play athletic events next year. Just an awesome atmosphere. You got 4A region champions and both the boys and girls soccer teams locked up here at Bayside tonight, last game of the season. Just a terrific atmosphere at St. Michael. Simon Cortopazzi, our athletic director, co-football coach, head football coach, we appreciate you joining us.
Appreciate it, Tony. And
Thank you.
heck of a way to end the
You
year.
have a good night.
Yep, thank you.
All right, that was a good win.
Thank you very much again, Simon. And for Jerry Marlowe and myself, Tony Madsen, thank you for joining us. We had Franklin Cash help us out in the first half. That was awesome. He made some awesome commentary for us. So, again, thank you. Your 4A region champions in the St. Michael Cardinals, both boys and girls varsity programs tonight. God bless you. Thank you for listening. Like and subscribe the St. Michael YouTube channel if you're paying attention to this broadcast tonight. Again, thank you. St. Michael, defend us.